got to the third track, I said, you know what, I'm good. Turn it off. But then I missed out on a couple other songs, like Sometimes, which is one of my favorite Eric Bellinger songs of all times, and Drive By, of course. Which, why did you put as the last track on Cuffin Season 3? That shit was so damn corny. And yeah, and what was another song too he did with RJ? I forgot. But yeah, welcome to part 2 of Optimal Music, Neiman J and Eric Bellinger. I lost track as I was talking and forgot that, you know, video's still recording. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the last 4 tracks of Optimal Music, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it, and then yeah, give you guys my catalog, aka the personal highlights of this EP. I mean, I think anything that's under 12 tracks should be considered an EP, no? Anyways, moving on. Track number 7, Overtime. Let me get the colors ready. Good color choice too.
Oh no, juice got me on 10. Baby, you gon' make me sin. If I knock, let me in. Yeah. Back up. And if you tap out, I win. Gotta run that back again. Tryna see what's happening. Girl, I know that you gotta lead the work. And the money come first. But I can't leave dessert. Yeah. So I gotta reimburse. Yeah. I'm wanting you now. Cause it's gotta go down tonight. Yeah. I give that OT. Don't act like you don't know who I be. I give you that 2-piece. Knock out something so cold. I'm in the Wally. White down like Boosie. Sit your bad ass here on top of me. I'm tryna hit that money spot. I'm tryna hit that lottery. I run up a check for you. I run up my neck for you. I come at they necks for you. I pay for the next lawyer. When we up in the bed, don't I give you good when I sex on you? Baby, you got the best on God, yeah.
This song too short.
Break it down.
Shouldn't be under 3 minutes, man. Oh my God.
Go down, baby.
This is vintage. Hey.
I'ma pull up with the stick, yeah. Let it hit, yeah. I'ma dog you like a pig, yeah. Michael Vick, yeah. Diamonds on and on it, yeah. Cause it's gotta go down tonight. I'm gon' have you. Why your boss trippin'?
Hey.
Yeah. Off liquor, I be going off liquor, oh yeah. I'll hit you and have you all getting thicker. Cause you know that I know that you know. I give you that OT. Don't act like you don't know who I be. I give you that 2-piece. Knock out something so cold. I'm in the Wally. Wipe down like Boosie. Sit your bad ass here on top of me. I'm tryna hit that money spot. I'm tryna hit that lottery. I run up a check for you. I run up my neck for you. I come at they necks for you. I pay for the next lawyer. When we up in the bed, don't I give you good when I sex on you? Baby, you got the best on God, yeah. Feeling very vulnerable. I just wanna go down, yeah, baby.
First and foremost, Eric Bellinger, if you are watching this, thank you for taking me back in the time machine when you was killing it, just doing this is square one Eric Bellinger when he was just being him, like 100. Oh my God, bro. This is just another evidential piece on why he deserves to be king of R&B. I mean, my God, bro. And he comes on another 97. This is Cuffin Season 1 all over again, bro. Oh my God. Yo, I love this track. And then he's coming in with that vintage flow and just singing the melodies. I mean, and don't get me wrong, the sample's soulful as heck. But my goodness, Eric Bellinger comes in and he adds some more spice into it. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Like, oh my God. What's the best example I can give you? It's like, like, everyone likes their chocolate chip cookies. Let's compare 90s music to that, right? Like, this sample was like Chips Ahoy cookies, man. We all love that. That's classic. Eric Bellinger came in and he's like, you know what? Let me get this, chop up a few of these chocolate chip cookies, chop it up, toss it into, like, I don't know, small cup of, ice cream. Don't matter what flavor it is. Could be vanilla. Why not? I'm eating that. That is some good shit right there. Like, you just made it better. And man, and he might add some syrup to it, like drip it, drip, 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 drip. Ooh. Some fire ass dessert right here, man. He makes some of the sweetest love banger songs. Like, I'm not joking with you. When I'm banging it with my woman here, like, I'm not even trying to like put it out there, because I might be famous one day. Or actually, I shouldn't say might be. It will happen. But just know that when I'm with my lady and we actually really get into it, I'm gonna play non-stop Eric Bellinger. This is on the playlist overtime. I need that OT. Yo. And honestly, like, if he wanted it to make it a minute, longer, and let's say he didn't want to really add another verse, he felt, comfortable with what he dropped, like he was happy and competent with that. Bryson Tiller, Trey Songz, don't matter who, one of those cats on this as a feature. And really, I mean, if you were gonna go far to work with Tory, I really would love to see you go and work a joint with Bryson Tiller, man. I gotta see that. But I could also see Trey Songz on this too. It don't matter. Either way though, Eric Bellinger alone, I'm satisfied with that alone too. So let's move on, man. God. And look at that, I got the color scheme perfect. Like, this is the ultimate 90s sampling vibe right here. Like, he took it back, man. He took it back to 2015. Was like, you know what? Let me put some 90s sample. Let me get some swagger onto this. Like this ain't no Playboy turnout. Like, this is just you and me. Like, wedding ring, love of my life, all that kind of thing, man. Like, that's dope. That's dope. Track number 8 is titled Diamond in the Light. Let me see what color scheme I'm gonna go with this. All right, let's see how this goes.
Like a Ferrari, love the way you ride. You're a bad thing, picky like I like. Get to make it think I need you in my life. Fashion over dress on you looking right. I got all these things and we what you tryna do. If we gon' do it, then we gotta do it right. We together in a way that we don't shine. Like a diamond in the light. Like a diamond in the light. Girl, you stubborn as hell, it ain't shit that they can tell ya. You done heard it all, ain't no dream that they could sell ya. Every time you step out in them hills, you catching body. They gon' wanna follow you, cause baby girl, you got it. Go ahead, walk it like you saw it. The back, I'ma break the ball. Easy fettuccine with the sauce. I be dripping so hard, I need a ball. Like a Ferrari, love the way you ride. You're a bad thing, picky like I like. Hey. Make it think I need you in my life. Fashion over dress on you looking right. I got all these things and we what you tryna do. If we gon' do it, then we gotta do it right. We together in a way that we don't shine. Like a diamond in the light. Like a diamond in the light.
We gon' do it right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, this song, hey, this beat slaps, this song slaps, Eric Bellinger performance slaps. This is the type of joint I'm playing while I'm hitting it from the back, doggy style, like bap 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 bap. Like, this is a bedtime banging joint, man. Like, oh my goodness. Like a diamond in the light, I go ahead and put on that night light while we banging it in dark night. Except we got the night light. Yo, I like this joint. This joint slaps, bangs, hits, man. My goodness, he's killing it, killing it, killing it. Bro's, he's on fire, just like he was on Cuffin Season 3. Eric Bellinger, you are on fire, bro. I just couldn't catch up with you like sequence. I wanted this, but it kind of didn't came in the way I wanted to. But yeah, track number 8, production-wise, that slapped. We're gonna get to track number 10. This one's titled Young Draco. And by the title, it kind of gives me some, speculations on what kind of joint this is gonna sound like. Don't tell me he's gonna come back down to earth now, because really, the dude has been floating. Like, oh my goodness, as soon as we got through with all the features and he was like done with that trend shit and went back to his music, like his old fashioned, Eric Bellinger 101 type of joints, like that was it. It was good night, Irene, I'm putting your ass to sleep. Track number, did I say track number 10? My apologies. Track number 9, Young Draco. Let's get it.
Yeah, Astro, yeah, blue space, suit, shit, it's easy, watch me zoom, brand new, cool, eyes on Q, on God, zoom, yellow diamonds, Pikachu, red bottoms on the shoes, blue face, get a clue, young Draco with the U, I went from nothing to something, cause they know I was coming, I took my lungs and I hugged them, ran up to some of the budget, a lot of dubs in the duffel, bought them dubs by the dozen, hand in the back like it's ruffles, I hit the plug for a bundle, yeah, like one, pass it to myself, feeling no, floating in the air, 2 step, left, right, left, we out of hand, watch me zoom, brand new, eyes on Q, on God, yellow diamonds, Pikachu, red bottoms on the shoes, blue face, get a clue, young Draco with the U. I went from nothing to something, I went from something to everything, do what I want, how I want it, don't give a f*** what you telling me, nowadays we shopping in Beverly, money be coming so heavily, get to the green like some celery, chain on my neck is your salary, I'm a zombie, don't believe in sleeping fool, trust me, they don't know what we've been through, had to risk my neck, but this did all the shit I needed to, water on my neck and wrist and 4Gs on my beamer, watch me, zoom, brand new, eyes on Q, on God, yellow diamonds, Pikachu, red bottoms on the shoes, blue face, get a clue, young Draco with the U. This shit way too easy, this shit really ain't no fair, no more believe me, and my flow ain't close to peaking, easy raise the bar when he starts speaking,
that's a bar right there.
Watch me zoom, brand new, eyes on Q, on God, yellow diamonds, Pikachu, red bottoms on the shoes, blue face, get a clue, young Draco with the U.
Young Draco, I like this joint right here. Low-key, when I turn off the camera, I'm gonna be singing to this, man. Oh, snap. Once again, I'm gonna use that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan analogy right here. So basically what the analogy right here is, like, everyone wants to improve their kind of like style. So like they want to kind of like improvise, get what's hot out here and mix it in with theirs as well, kind of like balance it. So like anyone like OG Dragon Ball Z fans out there, I'm pretty sure y'all remember the Cell Sagas when Vegeta, Trunks, they had that super transformation where they went and they got bigger muscles but they were slower. They had the power. They got more power, but they didn't have the speed to kind of balance it. So they kind of like lost track of themselves. But Gohan ascended into Super Saiyan 2, and he was faster and more powerful. So like he didn't lose speed. He gained speed as well as power. Like that's like the mix that, you know, some of these artists I've noticed they're trying to do. Tori's been trying to do it. I feel like he's kind of getting the hang of it on New Toronto 3. Although I still feel like he's got to like refresh his brain memories and, you know, play the old classic joints that he used to make back then, and he'll be alright. But Eric Bellinger here. Yep. Now this is him just flowing, and he's trying to improvise, and he's trying to like mix in with like today's trends a little bit, but you could tell it's not as big of a blemish on him. Like, don't get me wrong, like I get it, you kind of have to kind of like keep your boat afloat if you want to stay relevant and stuff like that. I get it, which to me kind of sucks that Eric Bellinger has to do that. But that being said, I feel him here, bro. Like I feel his soul resonating like on the song. Like I feel him as an artist. Like I see it. It's his art that he's painting. He's just mixing a little bit in, you know, something different. And, you know, yeah, it might be some trick he picked up from like what it may be considered a mainstream art, but his artwork hasn't been compromised. Like it's still him. Definitely on this track, I feel it. So unlike the other couple where he was just like, you know what, let me just make a rip-off kind of like art of like someone else that someone else made or whatever. Like, no, this is him making some new joint. Like, I like it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to like super analyze this to the point where like, you know, I just want to make it clear so that way y'all understand what I'm talking about, you know, and don't be like, what is this dude talking about? You know, I gotta give you guys some analogy and stuff like that. But anyways, I like Young Traco. We're gonna go ahead and play track number 10 titled Save Me, featuring, who is this? I see an E and 2 L's. It's Elliot Trent. Alright, cool. Let me pause it real quick. I'll be right back. And we back. Let me. This TC won't go any further back. That's the one thing that sucks. I don't have as much reclining space. It sucks. It is what it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and play track number 10 titled Save Me, featuring Elliot Trent.
Shouting, you the only drug for me. Yeah, you made me wanna tell them other women get the fuck from me. Yeah, I thought they had everything I want, but for you, girl, I would trade it all. Usually you're my head breaking heart, but shawty says you're trying to take it far. Don't just be talking, mean what you say, 'cause you got me falling, I can't escape. You got me drowning, girl, come save me. I'm drowning, girl, come save me. And you know these other girls don't face me, they only entertain me. You got me drowning, girl, come save me. I'm drowning, girl, come save me. You know these other girls don't face me, they only entertain me. I'm drowning, girl, come save me. I'm drinking the night, you been on my mind, and all these other hoes around me, they just ain't my type, babe. You so divine when we intertwine, and I be working on your body like another 5. Oh, your body got me jumping off the deep end. You know everybody out here scheming, but girl, you give me something to believe in. Don't just be talking, mean what you say. You gotta mean what you say. You got me I can't escape. You got me drowning, girl, come save me. Drowning, girl, come save me. These other girls don't face me, they only entertain me, baby. You got me drowning, girl, come save me. Drowning, girl, come save me. You know these other girls don't face me, they only entertain me. I'm drowning, girl, come save me. Baby, don't you let me drown. Yeah, no, you've been in the drought, and I ain't afraid to scream it loud. Come and save me now. Won't hesitate once you get to know me. You'll be jumping out of them chonies. You'll be getting rid of them phonies. Phony EP when you got me trying to kill something.
Yo, that song comes in clean. You got me drowning, girl, come save me. Yeah. Man, that song was beautiful, bro. Sorry. So I don't think I heard Elliot Trent as much. I think he was just on the hook and he just sang that. But Eric Bellinger came in and wow, what a beautiful song, bro. Just beautiful. This definitely hit the soul. But we got the last track to play, and this one's titled Blessed, featuring Joe Moses, Wale, and one more dude. Let me see the name. RJ Mr. LA. If this is RJ and he changed his name to Mr. LA, bro, you crazy, man. You crazy. But yeah, anyways, that was something crazy, man. I gotta play the last track. Bless, let's get it.
Started off texting, yeah. Now I got her sexing, yeah. How she end up next to me, yeah. When she with me, she feel blessed with me, yeah.
I like this.
Started off texting, yeah. Now I got her sexing, yeah. How she end up next to me, yeah. When she with me, she feel blessed with me, yeah. Blessed with me, yeah. Let you feel blessed.
Let's go. Try and hit a lick, but legit, maybe flip a six. Home residence, triple what I spent. Is you with the shits though? Is you with the shits though? I never signed a prenup, but she could do this blessed though. She gon' boom, she can like a boom, she can like a boom, she can make it boom. She know what to do, she don't know. Hold up, why you walking, man? I stop you for a second. Ask you if you got a man or boyfriend, is the difference? Get you stressed or not? Tell me you got it, you read the laws, don't think about it.
Started off texting me, yeah. Now I got her sexing, yeah. How she end up next to me, yeah. When she with me, she feel blessed with me, yeah. Started off texting me, yeah. Now I got her sexing, yeah. How she end up next to me, yeah. When she with me, she feel blessed with me, yeah. Blessed with me, yeah.
Now, this one kind of scared me a little bit because I thought it was going to start with that bullshit 808 kick train, and it's just like throughout the whole song, you just boom, 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 boom. Like, I'd rather hear somebody make a beat, you know, back at the cafeteria during high school. Like, I'd rather hear that than hear that. Like, it's no difference, really, like, when it comes to the sound. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just all I'm going to get into that. But this one definitely was like, it's okay to have like a pause, you know, like, and that's what they did on the beat here. So Neiman J, I think he's been taking care of all the production. I feel like that's really the collaboration between him and Eric Bellinger. And with that being said, if you really had your hands on most of these beats, or essentially all of them, hey, salute. That's some fire, especially Overtime, bro. My God. Like, you just revitalized like Eric Bellinger's Cuffin' Season joints again, like, and he just dropped number 3 not too long ago. But I'm glad he came through with some new music today. I was like, man, I was thinking about it. I was like, I gotta put Cuffin' Season 3 on the side. You need to drop something new that I can vibe with and just chill with for the moment until, you know, my lady comes through and I can play 3 again. But that's really how I felt, man. But Blessed so far, it ain't bad. I mean, Joe Moses, I gotta hear it. I think I heard his part already, but I heard Wale. I mean, Wale was he was okay. I preferred his verse on the first joint he did with Jeremiah on Couch Standing, but I liked Eric Bellinger on it. Wavy, chill, and you know, like the 808 is still running through, but with some, you know, momental pauses, which makes it feel very, you know, like you can keep up with it, man. Like that ain't bad at all. So with that being said, let me see.
Every since my money then triple, I get it poppin' like
that's Joe.
Before I go in they dental, I gotta go on they mental. Baby, this life can be simple if you just listen to daddy. I like him like Sydney and like I'm brown like Maddie. She say Sadie is the best and that's no capping it. Before I stress over this one, I get a better bitch. And if that better bitch get to acting like she average, I put her straight up in that lift cause I ain't having it. Shit what you used to. Just HAM do better than she used to. That's facts. I get all up in their ear, but this ain't no Bluetooth. You better listen up. For real. Talk to him.
Yo, that's some fire joint right there. And there you guys have it right there. Woo, man, that was a fire, man. That was a fire. So real quick, let me give my final thoughts. I'm not sure. I'm trying to calculate how much time I got left. 38, about 16 minutes. So I got about 10 minutes really to speak my piece before the video chops itself off. So final thoughts. Optimal music. I'm not gonna lie, hearing the first couple of songs, I wasn't really thinking that this was gonna be something special, but as we got further along, right past, I'm trying to wait, like, let me see one website that has the whole track list on it and I can see the whole features. Oh, damn, let me see if I can see track list. But yeah, right at to the point when I think Say List, when it got to that point, or was it Alone? No. So yeah, the first two tracks kind of like wasn't really like don't get me wrong, it ain't bad music, but like it wasn't what I was looking for in Eric Bellinger. Heard Alone was pretty dope. Then I heard No Evidence. I'm like, that's a skip. But other than that, it was just smooth sailing from that point on. Say Less, Re-Up, Overtime, Diamond in the Light, Young Draco, Up to the Point, Save Me, and then Blessed. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. So for the most part, like 8 out of 11 ain't bad. But I don't really hate cheat code mode that much. I just, you know, like it ain't that. I need that old fashioned Eric Bellinger. I'm sorry, I just gotta get that R&B like love songs, and I got 8 out of them. I can't ask for more than that. That's definitely better than what I got from with Saved by the Bellinger, or even what's it called? Easy Call. I think that's what it was called. Yeah. So yeah, like those two projects are like, but like just like Eric B for President Term 1, like he started off kind of like rough on the first 2 tracks, but then found a way to bounce back and clean up throughout the rest of the whole project. So I can respect that. But yeah, let me go through these track lists real quick. I want to see what I would put in my. I got my catalog for the most part set. I'm just not too sure from the major catalog that I can present to y'all first. Let me see. It's got to be here somewhere. Let me go through a couple of them. Let me see. I forgot how Diamond in the Light sounded. Okay, now I know what it was. So, let me go ahead and give you guys my catalog for Optimal Music, and really these are like the highlights of this project real quick. So starting with category A, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Like this track just has it all. So there you go. Here's right here if you guys don't need to know, but category A is Diamond in the Light. Just for the main reason, I love this production. It's upbeat and it feels good, and Eric Bellinger is just singing, and you know, he's got that, you know, bachelor swagger going on right here. So, and this is perfect for the clubs to play too, because the 808 is gonna be rocking and everyone's gonna feel that vibe. It's energetic, it's lighthearted, upbeat. I like this whole joint, man. So there you guys have it. That's my category A joint. It's just a nice, clean banger. As far as category B, I'm definitely giving it to the second to last track number 10, Save Me, featuring Elliot Trent. I really like this joint. It has some nice vibes to it and feels like it could be a category C song just for how chill it is. But I feel like the song has more sentimental values to it besides that, you know? And that hook right there just melts you, man. Right there. I gotta keep going though, because I'm about to be out of time pretty soon. But yeah, I love that part. And the hook too was like, I wish I could have played that part, but as far as category C, it's definitely Say Less. Chill vibes, man. I love it.
All you gotta do is say less.
Like I mentioned earlier, it gives me Malibu Nights vibes, so, and I love it. And this is perfect for the nighttime when you got them lights on, colorful lights, and you know you want to pour a drink or two and chill. Like, this is nighttime vibes, man. Like the ultimate category C song here. Category D for the production, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and give that to Re-Up. I just like this beat. The horns are just very triumphant, and Eric Bellinger comes in, and the way he just mixes in with the beat and does his thing is just pretty impressive.
Don't let me heat up. Wait till we dropping for the streets. Straight out the dirt, I had to clean up. Might drop the work and flip the Re-Up. You know how the fuck we coming. Cause Re-Up to something. Watch me with this straight from nothing. I'm fresh out the oven.
I want to give an honorable mention to track number 3, Alone, because I definitely like this joint. Actually, my apologies. Screw that. I'm gonna go ahead and erase Re-Up, because I like Re-Up, but I forgot what he did. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this credit to Neiman J. What am I doing, man? So finally, yeah, my category is set. I mean, my catalog is definitely set right now, so it's not gonna change. So definitely, it's gonna be category D is gonna be Alone, just for how they utilize the sample of "Slow Down" by Bobby V. I can't believe I forgot about this song. There you go. Like, this is some West Coast R&B banger right here. He's definitely taking it to the LA streets with this one. Simple as that. But yeah, that's definitely locked in. Category D. Can't believe I almost forgot about that song. Thank God I caught that. Category E. I think it's pretty obvious what this song is gonna be. It's definitely the best song on this whole EP, and it's none other than track number 7, Overtime, man. Like, clean. But I'm gonna go ahead and fade out with that song. So let me go ahead and do my category F real quick. Category F is definitely gonna go to the first song we played, track number 1, and that's definitely Cheat Code Mode. I love Young Thug. No matter what, automatically, like, if Young Thug is on a project now, it seems like he's a lock for making any song a category F slot. But yeah, that's it basically. I would have played Young Thug's part, but I only got about a minute left. Let me go ahead and clean it up with Overtime though. Definitely the best song on this project. Overall, like, from execution from beginning to end, man. And I might have to start doing that. I'm gonna save category E for last because like the 90s sample was definitely a nice throwback, and it's just really Eric Bellinger going back to square one to how he built up his, fame and notoriety. I botched that, but basically like how he built Cuffin Season 1. Eventually, like some of his best projects definitely had some 90s influence on it, and he brought that back again on Overtime. And that voice of his, man, he really sings like a 90s R&B singer would sing, bro. Like that's really all he has to do, man, is just elevate the 90s again, man, because that ain't ever gonna die off, ever. But there you guys go. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you real quick this is a recap of my catalog, so that way I don't have to repeat it and say it again. Well, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content, don't be afraid to subscribe. All right, so boy Drew Blue signing out, and until then, I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and stay blessed, y'all. It's a crazy pandemic, you know what I mean? Gotta get our mask on. Deuces.